Hey everybody, favorite bisexual, like and subscribe. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about kinks. Like wearing collars, about whips, and bondage. Ooh. Alright. Taking the take this out because this one's pretty good. This one's a collar. It's just a regular one, and this one's called a choker. It's hard to breathe with it. So there's 3 different things. Now there's that size here, that size. Then there's the second one's about that size, and third one that size. Like I had on the biggest one, and it was really choking me. So for the smallest one, you gotta really have a small neck. I mean, the smallest one, it fits about my bicep. Okay. Then there's this one. This one's a lot better. It's not as tight. You put it there. Then of course the whip. I'm making this video about, well, bondage and kink stuff, and how you can incorporate it, and how to ask your partner, or if you're afraid to ask your partner about it, tips that I can give you that might ease into it. Now, of course, all this stuff is all about consent. So you have to have the consent of both parties for it to happen, like everything else. Now, you can start off small. You don't even have to buy a whip. If you have a belt, you can just lightly tap it. That would work as well. As for bondage, you don't really need anything fancy. It could be simple as them just holding your hands together, maybe, or taking towels, maybe, to tying around your wrist, stuff like that. How you can bring it up, maybe just say something like, well, ask them how they feel about it. Like, what do you feel about like handcuffs or being tied to the bed or something like that? And based on their reactions, if they have like a negative reaction, like a really intense, like, oh my god, that's crazy, like, well, okay, maybe it's not. But if they're like, yeah, never really thought about it, but it's cool, I'm not against it, whatever, then maybe you can bring it up. In order for someone to be the receiver, to be cuffed, or to be whipped, or to be spanked, you have to have a really big trust level. So I wouldn't bring it up until you are in a relationship where you trust each other a lot. And if they say, yeah, I'll be willing to try it. And if it's your first time, go slowly. Don't be like, oh, right, whip, and whipping like crazy, right? Just start off light, like just, like take it. Oh man, I keep hitting my mic. Just hit it, take it, just let it lightly fall. Right? And then if they're like, yeah, that's good, right? Just increase, right? Just a bit, then just a bit more, right? And then when they say like, oh, no, that's too much, just lightly go backwards, like go lighter. And then you can kind of figure out the intensity that you can be, like how rough you can be. That's for same thing as a spanking, just lightly, then just increase a little bit more, until they say, okay, that's enough, a little bit lighter than that. Then you can kind of like find out the increasing, like how far you can go. Bondage, being tied up, it can be kind of nerve-wracking. So the advice I would have about that, if you're interested in trying bondage, is that make sure that you're in a situation where you can get out of it very easily. Like maybe just like wrap some ropes around your wrist where all you have to do is like that and you're out of it, right? So that you don't actually feel trapped. Because being in bondage and stuff, it has to be about your pleasure. It can't be about really their pleasure. So just make sure that you're getting something out of it and that you're the one that feels comfortable. Do it so that you get excited. Now, if someone wants to do it because they get excited and you're not really into it and you're not comfortable and you're not excited, it's probably not the best thing to do. And I know that that advice might upset your partner, but if your partner wants to cause you physical pain or make you feel trapped for them to get a sexual arousal, that is not really a situation that you should be in or a partner you should be with. Unfortunately, you might not like that advice, but if they want to see you get hurt for their own pleasure, well, that's not get out of the relationship, or just tell them not to bring it up again. It has to be for your pleasure, your excitement. And if you have pleasure and are excited by it, and your partner is as well, that's okay. The problem is when the receiver isn't excited, isn't aroused, and doesn't enjoy it, but the partner, like doing the whipping and bondage stuff, they get something out of it. That's where the problem lies. So it's all about consent and both parties being into it. If your partner doesn't feel comfortable doing that, because not everybody feels comfortable whipping somebody else, even though it gives them pleasure, it's still uncomfortable for that person, just because they might not be, they just might feel really uncomfortable by doing that. So you have to kind of be respectful of that as well. At the end of the day, if you're interested, all you have to do is ask. All you can do is ask. Say, hey, I've been curious about bondage. I've been curious about what it is to be whipped. Right? Because that's what I did. I was kind of curious about it, and I was in a relationship with someone, and I just brought it up. It's like, hey, if I would get a whip or cuffs and stuff, like, would you like use it on me? And they were like, yeah, sure. Same thing with the strap on. I was curious about what it would be like a strap on, and I asked them how, would you, if I would get a strap on, would you put it on and use it on me? And they were like, yeah, sure. Because I never done it before, and I was kind of curious about it. The whip, the bondage. I kind of got the collars for. I was kind of planning going to like a sex show thing where I was gonna dress up, but they were canceled and stuff, and they never did it again. So I was never able to go. Then the pandemic and stuff, and so anyways, I got her to try it. Adult films and erotic TV shows and stuff, they make it appear that it's great and stuff like that. And for some people it is. For some people it is. But for me personally, I didn't really enjoy it. So for the being whipped, I didn't really like it. But I want to try it, which is why I have these things. Bondage, that's okay. I don't mind that. It gives kind of a sense of arousal, and it's exciting, and it can be fun. But for the actual whipping, it's not great. The strap-on, it's not great for me personally, but other people really do enjoy it. It's just kind of okay. If somebody would want to wear the strap-on because it would give them a sense of arousal and excitement, I would do it. But for me personally, it's not the best. But like I said, other people might really enjoy it. Just for me personally, it's not great. Well, hopefully that this video was insightful and helped you with something. Consider subscribing, and see you in the next one. Hope to get you in the comments. See you later.